Yo, what up, Street Talks here? All right, a random turbo thought. This one is about the philosophical will to live or the philosophical will to existence. So, what does this mean? Why is this important, and so forth? So, essentially, the general gist I have is this: is that we all need a reason to exist. We all need a reason to be alive, and so forth. And so the question is like, why do you live? I mean, um, the infamous line that we get from Kanye, right? Is it's like, what do you niggas at rap for? Just so you could push a rap for? And so it's kind of interesting to me because I'm thinking a lot about what is like our personal motivations behind doing X, Y, and Z, and even our best friend Kanye West, right? So now that he's like a multi-billionaire, right? Um, is why is he still making music? If you look at the Donda leak or whatever, it's certainly there's this more you know this more inner compulsion to create for the sake of it rather than the accolades, the money, and the wealth, and so forth. Like even Jay-Z, for example, why does he still rap? You know, there becomes a certain point where you just create and do and make things because you want to make it, right? So, um, and I think about this a lot too, right? Is that, once you become like a crypto or a Bitcoin billionaire, what are you to do with the rest of your life? And this is where it seems that a lot of founders get quite depressed after they sell their companies. Like, the guys who sold Instagram to Facebook, the guy who sold WhatsApp to Facebook, and so forth, is you kind of lose this motivation, this impetus to live because. I mean, one of the good things I gleaned from Peter Thiel's Zero to One book that I recently reread is um, in a world of like like in a world where we're kind of uncertain about the future, we prize money over we prize money about everything else because money gives us the ultimate optionality in life, whereas um, in perhaps a more optimistic future, money is simply a means to an end, right? And so if you just make the purpose of your life more money getting, you kind of you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot because money is probably the least valuable resource. The most valuable resource is time and your physiological power. And so for myself personally, it's arts, creativity, entrepreneurship, photography, blogging, vlogging, and so forth. And obviously, I'm living for my son to empower Cindy, my whole family and squad, whatever it may be, and hopefully to empower humanity. And empowering humanity as a very obviously vague concept, very simply put, helping other photographers help motivate them like how I wish I was motivated when I started off in my photography. And so, whenever I send a newsletter, write blog posts or videos and stuff like that, I really just try to put myself into my past selves shoes, and it's like, what would I wish I could have read to re-motivate me or give me some sort of inspiration or philosophical direction in life? Even, at this point teaching workshops, right? It's like money is just kind of more of a skin in the game. So you have people show up who really want to be there, and I don't really have that much more need for money, truth be told. I'm already I think I'm already rich enough, right? And so yeah, and I you think about the Nietzsche quote, for he who knows what they are living for, uh the how to make a living is takes care of itself. So just I would just encourage you to think a lot about what is your will to existence, like why do you live? For me, because it's towards photography, blogging, vlogging, etc., I strive to optimize all facets of my life for that. To share turbo thoughts, certainly to make a YouTube channel to share your thoughts, even using an iPhone, just video selfie mode. Even one of the great inspirations I got from Kanye was, apparently a lot of his songs, he just uses the iPhone voice recorder default app. And he said, oh, the iPhone is the world's best microphone. And so, worry less about the equipment. be aware of equipment creep, where you're just trying to get more equipment in order to be more creative to create more stuff. Try to stick with the equipment you already got. Strive to optimize and maximize that. And I think ultimately the best way to share your stuff is your own self-hosted blog. Sign up on bluehost.com, install wordpress.org. 1on1.com is another good solution. And yeah, just try to make art's creation, and just pay it forward.